Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? This is Raisin 3 in Philly. Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon. It is a Friday afternoon. A very good Friday afternoon, may I add. Very prosperous Friday afternoon. I got my tea because my throat is a little scratchy, folks. My throat is a little scratchy, so I have my tea. All right. But yes, so we are going to be talking about a couple of things, people. Interesting categories, interesting categories. We're going to do some would you rather. Would you rather? Okay? Yes. We're going to also have a question and answer so that if you guys would like to ask me a question about anything about nutrition, about herbs, about the Bible, anything, you guys can ask me. It will be your day to ask me whatever question that you would like to ask me. Of course, let it be a clean question, of course. Nothing derogatory, anything like that. Nothing crazy. I would certainly hope not. I would certainly hope not. But you can't never say that enough, right? So, if I happen to look a little drained, it's because I was up late last night. If you was on my live stream, I had a live stream at approximately 3:30 a.m. in the morning, which is sometimes for me some of my best live streams. I get some of my best live streams at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I know it sounds crazy, but you would be shocked at how many people is online at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. You would be shocked. You would be shocked. Um, so we're gonna just talk about some herbs for right now. I'm going to talk to you about herbs that are good for the winter, which is right now what we are experiencing here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the United States. Um, we need some herbs that are good for the winter, for the flu season. We are in flu season, so you have to drink a lot of fluids. Keep yourself hydrated as much as possible. That's very important to keep yourself hydrated as much as possible. Um, and also, it is good to exercise. It's good to exercise. That helps get rid of a lot of anxiety. It helps with everything. Exercising is a good stress reliever. I cannot say it enough. It is a good stress reliever. Um, and so we're going to talk about a few herbs here that are good for the body. And that you should be taking right now during this time of the year, the winter, like I said, the winter months, which is right now, what we're facing right here in the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, so our first herb that I'm going to talk about is the herb elderberry. Now, elderberry is in a lot of different cold remedy formulas. You will find elderberry mixed with vitamin C and cough and cold syrups. You will find elderberry mixed in with that. Elderberry is a good It is a good herb, to take. Now, I like the elderberry gummies. That's what I like. Elderberry gummies are very good. Um, Most of them are low in sugar. You may find a few that are high in sugar, but most of them is low in sugar. Elderberry is good for this season, for the winter months, for this season right here. Like I said, that we are going through in the city of Philadelphia, which is your cold and flu season. Elderberry is good for that. It is rich in antioxidants. It supports immune function. So it supports your immunity. It helps strengthens it. Um, Elderberry is very good for the body, um, for respiratory support, for coughs and congestion. Elderberry is very good for that. Um, I like the flavor of elderberry. The flavor of elderberry to me, the elderberry plant, is very, very flavorful. Elderberry is a fast growing shrub herb, otherwise known as sambucus. Is a fast growing shrub known for its large clusters of white flowers and dark purple black berries. That's right, you heard me. Used in jams, wines, and traditional remedies. Can you guys hear me? Okay, make sure you guys can hear me here. Make sure you guys can hear me. So, yes, so it is known for its large clusters of white flowers and dark purple black berries, used in jams, wines, and traditional remedies, but must be cooked before consumption as raw. Like if you plan on eating elderberry raw, you must cook it before consuming it, because other parts of the elderberry can be toxic, Okay, all right. It thrives in full sun to partial shade and moist, well-drained soil, attracting pollinators and wildlife. This plant, the appearance of this elderberry plant, is a large flat top cluster of small creamy white flowers in late spring, early summer, followed by bunches of dark berries, right? The leaves are pinnately compounded with toothed edges. The edges of the elderberry leaf is kind of like thorns. It's very, how can I say, thornish. All right. But elderberries are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants traditionally used for immune support. Let me repeat that again. Elderberry, or the elderberries, are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, traditionally used for immune support, but require cooking. That is, if you have it raw. It's only required that you cook it if you have it raw, okay? All right, so this elderberry has a lot of benefits. What are some of the benefits of elderberry other than what I just said? Okay, so it boosts the immune health and potentially shortens the cold and flu duration. Let me repeat that again. It boosts immune health and potentially shortens cold and flu duration by fighting inflammation and oxidative stress. Yes, with studies showing it may improve symptoms and recovery time. It also shows promise for heart health, cholesterol, blood pressure, and metabolic health, your blood sugar, of course. Fat burning due to compounds like due to very extraordinary compounds, basically. But caution is needed if you are dealing with elderberry raw. Like I said, if you're going to eat anything raw, you don't want to eat elderberries raw, okay? I have my tea here. Please like and subscribe. Hello, hello, hello. Please like and subscribe. All right. So the heart health. What does elderberries do for the heart? Well, it helps lowers bad cholesterol, reduces blood pressure, and supports the overall cardiovascular function. As you know, guys, we have 4 chambers to our heart. Yes, we have 4 chambers to our heart. So we want to make sure that when we want to do stuff that's healthy for our heart, okay? That's good for our heart. Okay, so it's anti-inflammatory, all right? Like I said, it will take the inflammation out your body in any kind of way. If you have elderberry tea, you can have the gummies, you can have the tea. However you want to ingest it. They have elderberry syrup. They have the capsules, they have the syrup. The capsules are most popular though. The elderberry capsules are the most popular. Okay. Like I say, elderberry is very good. Elderberry tastes like a tart, earthy, bitter raw taste. It's a dark fruit, so it's wine-like flavor, often compared to hibiscus tea. Now, hibiscus is good for the heart too. Hibiscus is a herb that helps lowers cholesterol as well as lowers any kind of inflammatory towards the heart. The hibiscus plant, the hibiscus herb is very good for that. I'm getting tongue-tied. Hibiscus and elderberry are both very good, very good herbs for the heart and for the body. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what are the common uses for elderberry. Like the taste profile of a cooked elderberry is like a tarty taste if you cook it raw, okay? But for cold and flu relief, elderberry is frequently used in syrup, lozenges, and gummies to reduce the severity and the duration of respiratory symptoms. Like I said before, it gives immune support. Skincare is often elderberry you can find in lotions and facial washes for its anti-inflammatory properties and to treat conditions like acne or minor burns. Okay. So sometimes it's in hair dye too. So some people put it in hair dye as well. So that could be interesting. That could be very, very interesting. Okay, so we learned a lot about the elderberry herb, okay? We learned a lot about the elderberry herb just now. So now we are about to go into we are about to get into turmeric. Turmeric, that's the next good popular herb that you should be consuming right now during this winter season. Turmeric. So, all right. So turmeric. Turmeric is another herb that's very good for the body, for the human body. Turmeric, if you, it's been proven that if you take a half a teaspoon of turmeric 3 to 4 days a week, not only will you reverse the aging process, but you will help purify your blood. I don't know if you guys know that. But turmeric, otherwise known as the herb Curcuma longa, turmeric, is a flowering plant in the ginger family, known for its pungent golden orange rhinestone look. It's used as a spice, as a dye, as traditional medicine, particularly in a lot of different practices. The active compound curcumin gives it a vibrant color and a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant property, making it popular in cooking and health supplements. It's a tropical perennial that thrives in warm, moist conditions and is cultivated for its rhizomes, which are dried and ground into the familiar powder, though fresh is also used. Ginger and turmeric together are very good. They both work as anti-inflammatory herbs, okay? All right, so thank you guys so very much for joining me in this particular live stream that was about turmeric and elderberry. Okay, thank you very. Tune in for my next live stream. Thank you very much. This is Raising 3 in Philly coming at you. Thank you.